Hey guys, welcome to the Wave Crypto Club. We talk about all things crypto. In the last few weeks, and especially the last couple of weeks, a lot of players are facing a lot of problems. Right? Withdrawals are being stopped, deposits are being stopped. People are panicking. We'll try and understand why this is happening. Firstly, I think everybody's blaming the macroeconomic factors, right, for the crypto crash, because uh, inflation has been high. The Fed has been increasing their interest rates, and that has caused some serious effect. In fact, the Coinbase report is directly blaming the macroeconomic factors for the crash that is happening, and they say that there is more pain likely to come. So, what happened in the last couple of weeks? Well, we saw Celsius was struggling. Now they've finally, paid off Maker, and they freed up all of their Bitcoin. So that happened, right? So, that's the first event that sort of happened in the last couple of weeks, and then there was Vault. A lot of investors have put in money in Vault, thinking it's like an FD, that thinking it's like a fixed deposit that you will get your 12% for sure or 6% for sure. And now Vault paused, withdrawals, because Vault saw a lot of liquidations happen. They saw, I think, something like 200 million worth of liquidations happen. So why does that happen? Well, that's because one is that when the prices crash, it has a domino effect. Right? A lot of things are linked to price. A lot of people, let's start with this, a simple thing. Michael Sayer, for instance, he says, he bought a bunch of Bitcoin, and then he took a loan on those Bitcoin, with giving that Bitcoin as a collateral to buy more Bitcoin. Right? Can you imagine that? You buy Bitcoin, you take a loan, like somebody will give you a loan for that Bitcoin, and then you will buy more Bitcoin. So now what happens when the price crashes? Now the bank or whoever you lend to is afraid. What will they do? They will go and try and liquidate that Bitcoin to recover their money first. This cascades the price down, right? Because a lot of people have done this, and this causes a huge crash in prices. Once this happens, a lot of players, right, like players like Vault, they're all into yield farming. Right? They are deploying their funds elsewhere. Right? They're deploying all your money into protocols that are giving them some returns, and that's how they're able to give you money. So when there is a cascading, drop in price, there's a cascading effect. There's a drop in price. This effect sort of translates to the rest of the market. There's a systemic risk. That's when it becomes difficult for all these players to pull that money out, liquidate, and even you as somebody who's gone and invested is panicking, and you're trying to pull money out, and they just don't have that much money. Right? Compare this to your bank. So when you go and deposit money in your bank, the bank is taking that money and giving it out in the form of loans. Right? They're making money out of it. Right? They're giving it as a home loan, as an education loan, as a car loan. Right? They're giving it out as loans, and that's how the bank earns money. It's your money that they are lending it out. Now, if you suddenly go and ask for money, the bank can give you, but if hundreds of you go and ask, the bank might not have enough money, and then there's a bank run. Then the central bank might place a pause on withdrawals. This has happened to banks across the world. Right? Crypto players are facing a very analogous situation. They are unable to put up that money, and they have paused withdrawals. They are also not accepting deposits, but they have paused withdrawals, causing more panic in the market. What's likely to happen? Well, it might take time to liquidate, and hence it might take time for you to get your cash back. However, if things go south, which we saw happen with certain other players, especially when exchanges were hacked, what would happen is that your deposits could face a haircut. If you invested, let's say, 100 units of your currency, then if Vault, for instance, cannot put up the entire money, they can, let's say, put up only 80% of the money to be given back to all the depositors. Then they might take a call. It could be uniform, it could be, with some measure, right? Maybe small investors, they might give everything, but large investors might take a 70% haircut or something like that. But roughly, let's say uniform, if they say we can only put up 80% of the money, then every person who deposited might lose 20% of the money, and you'll only get back 80%. That's possible, right? So that, have we seen this before? Yes, we saw that with the Bitfinex exchange. Right? Customers took a 36% haircut. We saw that with another exchange, right, where it was hacked. So are there customers who are subject to haircut on their crypto holdings? How this happens is, of course, left to the exchange and the stakeholders there to determine who is going to take a haircut and how much percent haircut. Is it uniform? Is it not uniform? But something like this has happened before, and it is likely that something like this can happen if players do not put up the entire money. So should you panic? While not really. Don't panic. Wait for the events to unfurl. But this is just to give you an idea of what happened in other cases. So please be careful. Always do your research. Put your always ensure that you invest maybe 5 to 10% of your investable income, not more than that. If you're investing more than that, it is extremely risky. I've been reading news reports of people investing their entire life savings and so on. Don't do that. And it's time and again, multiple people have been saying that you have to only invest according to your risk appetite, according to your risk tolerance. Don't overdo it, because it's going to only come back and haunt you when something like this happens. Ensure that it is a balanced portfolio that you create, that all your money is not locked up in one place. Ensure that you have multiple accounts. I personally have at least 5 accounts on different exchanges, right? Whatever tokens that you want to put away safely, move it to a private wallet. Even if one of your accounts like exchange fails, then you still have your money distributed elsewhere, your bulk of your money in your private wallet. The principal thing in decentralization was you own your money, your identity, your data. So start doing that. What is yours, don't let someone else hold custody of it. Move it to your private wallets and keep it safe with you. There are enough hardware wallets, there are enough of these mechanisms available for you to have full control of your funds. Do that and ensure that you can secure it. Remember that you are the only person who is responsible for the safety, security, and the risk of your funds, and no one else, and nobody else can help you. There is no customer support in the crypto space. Be careful with all this. And having said all that, we do a lot of analysis on crypto tokens at Wave Crypto Club. We want people to invest responsibly, so we show you all the tools, all the news all the news articles, all the white papers, and everything that we use to try and analyze it. We show it to you in the analysis. It's linked in the description, so that you can use that to begin your research with, just to make it easier for you. You can go through our videos and try and understand how we sort of do that, and maybe comment and let us know if you have a better way to do it. But what I would always say is, do your own research, ensure that you have control of your funds, and you have sufficiently de-risked yourself by creating a wonderful portfolio that is optimized for the highest returns to the lowest risk. If you want some ideas on how to get started, then go to wave33.club and you will find a number of baskets where we have diversified it. Go and check out, especially for long-term crypto holders, or the basket that says for beginners. That should be a great place to start thinking of how to really do it. Right. Having said this, invest responsibility. Invest responsibly. Welcome to the Wave Crypto Club. Do share this channel with your friends. Like the video, subscribe, follow us for more great analysis, in-depth analysis, to help you invest smartly, to help you invest responsibility.